Hello everybody, it's Pixie People here again. Just get right into the video. We begin our story with Deku with his mom watching watching a TV show. They're in the house. It's a they're watching that the TV for like the heroes. Deku finds this dog Dalmatian hero. The only reason he's a hero is because of how big he is, but how jacked he is. But Deku still finds him fascinating, not because of his personality, his strength, just the dots. He just thought they looked nice. How random, somewhat eerie. But, that's just him. As Deku is, being born. I'm kidding. But a couple years later, Deku turns 15. That's legit the only thing Deku does in his entire life. 16. And he decides to go for, a college. He goes for high school, just a normal high school. Then it turns Then it turns out Deku was so was very, 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 extremely, very intelligent to the point where someone gave him the hardest question, one of the hardest uh, equations of all time. He'll solve it in like 2 minutes. Deku was very intelligent, is very intelligent in this version. Still is in the other version, but just less, but more so. After all that, then some, then a supervillain. It's not Kingpin, if you're wondering. It's just a random big guy. But this guy is pretty swole. I'd say he has a bull head. And he has a big tail. He tells Deku if he, helps him with stuff, he'll help him. He'll help him in the future if he ever chooses any career path. He'll help him with it if he just helps him with this quote unquote tiny project. So Deku, seeing the opportunity, decides to say yes. Then Deku, after working on the assignment for a bit, obviously he's just told that's a portal device, and so Deku just keeps working on the quote unquote portal device. As after the portal device is created, it just turns completely and utterly black. Just a black dot, which kind of concerns Deku because nothing good happens from black. Deku just likes oval circles, but a black circle is pretty worrying. And then until the bull motherfucker tries to go walking into it, which Deku tries to stop him. When the bull guy pushes Deku through it, he was actually taunting Deku to go help him so he could push him through it. So Deku got pushed through it, and then the circle collapsed in on itself, actually blowing up the lab and actually incinerating the bull guy. Like you can see his face burning off. Anyways, after Deku does that, he gets shot into the dot realm. And yes, he looks exactly like he did look. Lab coat, glasses, nerdy face. But more and more as he walks around, he can't find where he originated from. Remember, he didn't really see the portal get poofed. Because when he got shot through, the portal just poofed. That is until he sees a pencil fall through one of these black dots. So he grabs the pencil and then reaches his hand through. Then we see a random pedestrian that just dropped their pencil. They're a construction worker. But then he's like confused where it went. Then he turns around himself. Then he just sees a black and white dotted hand grabbing a pencil. And then the co then the then the construction worker tries to pick up his pencil, which makes Deku just immediately open the portal further and climb out of the portal, which then shocks the construction workers even more, because just a black and white dude, Jack dude, if you're wondering, just stepped out of the freaking portal, and they're like, "Excuse me?" And then Deku turns to them, wondering what they're looking at. Till Deku looks at himself in a bit of shock, but he cools down. Then when he goes to talk to someone, they just instantly throw a pipe at him. It goes through him. A portal appears out of Deku's hand. Then it goes the exact same velocity it was thrown at back at the guy, on his nose, which shocks Deku, knocking the guy out actually. But no one saw. All they saw was Deku redirecting his hand towards the guy. So they go trying to beat up Deku, but Deku, having his portals around him, is able to make portals to defend himself. So he makes portals to smack someone in the face, makes portals so he can put his fist through and then punch a guy through out of his back. So basically, Deku just goes in on a murder spree. I'm kidding, not a murder spree, but a knockout spree. He takes out all the construction workers, mostly because they attacked him first, by throwing a pipe at him. So after Deku does that, a hero shows up. It's, I don't know, Aizawa. It's Aizawa. So then Aizawa shows up, immediately goes to cancel Deku's quirk, just thinking it's his costume, the dots around him. But then Deku just throws a dot at Aizawa, putting it on his shoulder. Then Deku then Deku then Deku puts one of his hands through his nipple dot, and he grabs Aizawa's his scarf and then just yoinks it, tugging Aizawa into the portal, out of Deku, and he throws Aizawa in front of him, which makes Deku able to run up and kick him in the face. Then Deku throws a portal right under Aizawa and under himself to Sharuken him in the big to basically not Sharuken, but use his knee to sprain Aizawa's back, but that doesn't knock him down. He's fine. Um, hello? Anyways, after Deku, then after Deku, anyways, after Deku just sprains Aizawa's back, Aizawa gets back up and uses his scarf to capture Deku. So he thinks, but it just goes right through his face, and then it goes under Aizawa's feet. Then Deku grabs the scarf Aizawa was using, tugs it, so he tugs Aizawa downwards. Then he uses his foot to kick Aizawa upwards. You wanna know why Deku's freaking these guys up? They are attacking him, bro. Self-defense, self-defense. So after Deku fucks up Aizawa, he just goes running away. He just opens a portal, then chucks a portal as far as he can. Then when he feels it connect, he jumps through his portal, taking the portal with him as well. Then he jumps through the portal he just threw, and then he gets run into an alley and then hits into a person. which actually makes their foot go into Deku's ankle, which goes out his hand, which just smacks against a dumpster, which breaks the guy's ankle. Like, it breaks his bone out. And then Deku pulls the guy's shoe out of his hand to show the guy just got his leg broken. And so Deku, in kind of a douche move, he kicks the guy's throat in, knocking him out. Not killing him, just knocking him out. Then he steals his clothes, leaving him booty ass naked. I'm not kidding, booty ass naked. Don't worry, Deku picks him up, runs over to the police office, puts him next to it. He's not about to leave a man butt ass naked. He's not like that. He's not like that. He's actually a good person. He just is in a bad situation right now. Let's say he has a black beanie, purple vest that's poofy, and black and jeans. Not torn up jeans, perfectly healthy jeans, and he has a black shirt under it. And he looks exactly like the spot. Like that's his skin. That's not like a thing he can remove, like the original Spot could. Or it's not a costume. It's not a costume. It's not something he can hide. It's his skin now. But which kind of sucks for Deku, you know. He wishes he wasn't like this, but you know, it's what he is now. So he's gonna have to work with it. Anyways, that's really things for right now. Yeah, I know, not a very interesting part, but I just want to set up what Deku is. Right now, I'm not really I'm not really into the story right now. But don't worry, it will get better as we go along, because I'll figure out what to do with him. Anyways, see you later. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Bye-bye.